All right, guys, welcome to step number 4. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys exactly how to take over signals. And if you guys didn't get a chance to check out step number 3, please do, because this will make a whole lot more sense as we're going to be talking about how to trade options. So in step number 3, I basically show you what options are and how you can, look at them and see which one you want to buy and things like that. So to take our signals, you're going to go to our signal room. And this is where we're going to be posting our watch list of our day trade signals and our swing trade signals, right? So all of our stocks on watch every morning, we look at the market and we're going to see exactly, what stocks that we're liking and, for what reason. So for example, today I was looking at Lulu for a bounce here. And the reason why was it looks like this was a resistance turn support. So I wanted to see Lulu come down here and maybe purchase some call options when the stock prices hits here. Once it hits, I will signal. I'm taking whatever in case I was taking the 430 calls. So Lulu 430 calls is what I was looking to take. Unfortunately, Lulu never came down, so we never ended up buying any call contracts here because it never came to that level. But I think maybe tomorrow or the day after, if it does, I'll be looking to see if there's some buying pressure and end up taking some here. But this is where we're gonna be posting all of our stocks on watch, and we do this again, like I said, every day, and then every week on Sunday. Markets are closed Saturdays, Sundays for those of you who don't know. So on Sundays we go over the whole market and we post every single stock that we're gonna be watching for that week. So let me show you guys an example of this week's weekly watch list. So here we go. So on Sunday, I posted this weekly watch list. I was watching for these three stocks. AMD, I actually am in AMD currently, and UNH and then TSN. All of these stocks, my reasoning behind them, I post exactly why. I'm looking at these stocks and what basically I am seeing the potential for what's about to happen, right? So I post my watch list here every single day in the week, and then so does Rev. So this is a great resource for everyone just looking for a stock on watch. And then we end up signaling everything here for day trades. So anything for day trading, we end up signaling here. So for example, I ended up day trading AMD calls lightly. I made around 70%, yeah, 70% on this trade. And this was a day trade I did a while ago. Lulu, I was looking for that bounce, but unfortunately never happened, like I mentioned. But this is where we'll be posting our day trade signals. A great example of a signal would be right here. I told everyone I'm taking the AMD 112 calls next week expiration, right? So I end up taking next week expiration calls, October 13th at the time, and I ended up making 70%. I believe this was actually the same week, but I also took next week's expiration, but I post exactly, what I take. And sometimes I do end up taking something closer to this week due to, the volatility. So I end up making 70% return on this trade, but this is where we'll be posting our day trade signals. And we'll also post a reasoning behind why we're in. And then over here is where we're going to be posting our swing trades. Majority of times I do like to swing trade a lot. So I end up signaling here more frequently than I do in the day trades. So a great signal for a trade would be, let's look at Monster. So where did Monster go? No, not Monster. Let's look at Disney. Okay. So Disney is actually let's look at Disney. Yep. So for this trade, I signaled I'm in Disney 85 calls, 12:15 expiration. I had an average of 2.93 on my contract price, and I posted my entry with the price right here. So I ended up buying three contracts, expiration date 12:15, like I mentioned, and I ended up getting in at 298 average price. This says 293 for some reason, but 298 is what I averaged in. And I posted my exact reasoning of why. We had a bullish engulfing candlestick. We had, I believe, a bullish divergence right here. So the RSI and MACD were moving up while the stock was moving down. Perfect bullish divergence. We had previous support touches and a bounce, and then a bullish pin bar, right? So this was a lot of confluences on this trade. I ended up making, I believe, 20%. No, what was it? 46% on this trade, and I ended up selling for a $400 profit. So this is just one example of trades we take. Like I mentioned, we ended up we end up posting swing trades a lot more frequently. So we end up telling everyone, oh, I'm in UPS 155 puts. So this is how you're able to take our signals. And all of our signals after we post, we end up posting our gains in the gains chat. So once you make some money, we recommend you guys post this in the gains chat so that way we can see, and we love seeing, everyone in the family eating. So um, looks like Harry Gold was able to make $154 on this trade. So, and then OT Brian, yep. So this is basically how to take our signals. If you guys have any questions on taking signals specifically, we do have a PDF that kind of goes over that as well. So you guys can check it out. It'll be in the study room. And yeah, I hope this video helps. But again, as always, you guys have any questions on how to get set up from anything from the broker, indicators for charting, small things like chart patterns and how to see them, strategies, things like that. We will help you out. And any questions you have, just put it in the chat and we got you guys covered. And welcome to the Bullseye family. And we can't wait to start banking with you guys. Have a wonderful evening.